See, I don't know if it's gonna come down. We are live. It says we are live. This should be, hopefully, I don't know. We'll see if it's live right now. If anybody's out there, let me know in the comments. Can you hear me? Does it look all right? This is my first time using StreamYard, and yes, we are here. If you saw by the title of this video, we are here to celebrate 300 subscribers on the channel. Yes, a huge milestone that, to be honest, when I started this channel, never thought it would be possible to even reach a number like that. So it's very awesome to be here at 300. And like I said, to anybody out there who joins me after the fact, this is over, or in the live stream right now, thank you so much. So let's see, I forgot. I don't know. This is my first time. Let's see, we have Anthony A. Perez in the house. Congrats. Thank you very much, brother. Thank you. I wonder how the comments pop up. I'm like, that's one thing I don't know how to do. Everything is new to me with StreamYard. This is my first attempt. Usually when I do YouTube live, I just click like go live off the YouTube thing. So it's the first time I've ever done it or anything like that. So again, thank you, Anthony. And like I said, 300, it's a huge, huge thing, because when I started this channel, I don't know, for a lot of people who may not know, when I started this channel back in the day, I did it just as a gaming thing to like help my guild and my Star Wars. I used to play Star Wars Galaxy of Heroes and Marvel Strike Force. So to help out my clan and my guilds, I would make like gaming videos, and that's how we shared content and stuff. And it's really the only reason I did it, to be honest. On the comments themselves, they'll pop up on the screen. Click them again and they disappear, or click. Oh, okay. Oh, sweet. Anthony in the house, saving the day. See that? Thank you so much, Anthony. That's awesome, for real, brother. Always sharing the information. That's why we love the community, because that's the best thing. We got to share information and help each other out, because that always does a great thing. Like the hashtags, Mike helped me out a lot, from Digizy, that with the hashtags and telling me how to get that all loaded up and everything, and that greatly assists, the algorithm on your videos, even though the algorithm's still a huge mystery. But yes, this might be just a short one. I do have my niece, nephew, and my son here. They're all playing in the living room right now watching Scooby-Doo, I think Curse of the 13 Ghosts. I've been binging and digesting an unhealthy amount of Scooby-Doo, preparing for my Scooby-Doo ranking for all the TV shows, because I even have it right here, this paper I wrote down. There's 14 different Scooby-Doo shows, and I've been, like I said, probably at like 15 to 17 hours of Scooby-Doo watching over the last like 3 days. So yeah, it's been pretty intense. A little bit of an overload, but I still really enjoy it. What's a series you wanted to cover and haven't gotten around to yet? Well, actually, really, I'm talking about it right now. Anthony's like, one for sure is Scooby-Doo, just because this is a franchise or a series that, as a kid, like, I loved it. Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? A pup named Scooby-Doo. Even though the Scooby-Doo Scrappy-Doo one, even though Scrappy you can get kind of tiresome with his character, I really enjoy this show. And because it's, horror style, mystery style, it's got strong atmosphere and fun characters. So the Scooby-Doo stuff has always been something I've wanted to talk about. And that's why I was like, now is the time. Let's watch all these shows and like really find out where they rank in the 14, TV seasons that we have so far. We got the Reed Dave show in the house. What's up, we got? Thank you so much thank you, brother. 300 subs. Yes, it's a big thing. Thank you so much for being a part of the journey. Yeah, so I've been doing Scooby-Doo, Where Are You? I've seen most of that one, pretty much all of it, even the pup named Scooby-Doo, the Scrappy-Doo series, which is on Tubi, and they have it listed as one show, but it's actually 4 different shows that happen at different times, because in the first season when Scrappy-Doo showed up, Fred, Velma, Daphne, they were all there. And then in the second and third season, it was just Shaggy, Scooby, and Scrappy. And then when it got to the 4th season, they added, I think it was Scrappy-Doo and Yabba-Doo. Like, so it's completely different. They were separate shows, but they have them listed together as one entity on Tubi. So that's kind of a weird thing. It's weird to describe it. It sounds confusing, but yeah, the shows got released at different times, pairing with other shows on half-hour blocks for Saturday morning cartoons. So that's why it ended up like that. So yes, you can tell I'm a huge Scooby-Doo fan. Don't watch Velma. That's one, like, yeah, I was debating about it, because Velma is listed on here as, one of the Scooby-Doo shows, and I was debating about watching it because it's it's probably going to be at the bottom, to be honest. Like, you know, we'll find out, because that's the only one that I haven't seen any content from. And another one actually was, where is it? It's on here somewhere. Be Cool Scooby-Doo, which was a 2015 to 2018 run. That run of Scooby-Doo, I didn't watch any of that, so I have to digest some Be Cool Scooby-Doo too, because that's one that I didn't see at all. Shaggy and Scooby-Doo Get a Clue, which was a weird one that they had on CW. That was kind of a weird one. But how are you all doing out there? Anybody who's out there in the chat, how are you all doing today for this Sunday? Through the Lens. Hey, Josh, what's up? How you doing? Yeah, it's great to be at 300. And like I said, a lot of this has to do with, you know, Mike from DigiZ That, and Ryan and Angel from Voices from Mausoleum Podcast, and so many people, and being a guest on live streams, and really just building the community and helping out. And like, you know, it's really an awesome thing. And like, that's how this channel has really grown to the place that it's at today. Only through 2 episodes and couldn't do it. Oh, you can only do 2 episodes of Velma? Oh, man. Doing good. Thanks, boss. Thank you. I'm glad you're doing good. Thanks. Congrats on the 300. Thank you so much, brother. Yeah, like, it's a monumental thing. Still getting used to the StreamYard, so bear with me, people. Thanks again. Thank you so much. Like I said, yeah, it's really huge, and I'm hoping that once we get to, like, that's the next journey, is 500 subscribers, and when we do that to the 500, I'm gonna be, hopefully, because I've been dying to get some new ink, I'm gonna get a new tattoo, and then I'll be having that filmed and probably post that on the channel. Up way earlier than normal, waiting for the Xbox showcase. Nice, nice. I haven't been into gaming in a long time, bro. Like, for real. Like, not like Xbox or PlayStation or anything like that, or Nintendo. Mainly, I'm a handheld kind of person. Game Boy Advance, you know, 3D, DS. Like, I'm more of a handheld type person. PSP, all that kind of stuff. I was really into that stuff. But the last one I think I had was like an Xbox 360. That was the last one I had. Anybody else? Any questions or comments? You just drop them in the comments. But what have you guys been watching? Anything? Like I said, besides Scooby-Doo, like, I was watching, let's see, I got to still shoot my review for Huseta the Bone Woman. I got to shoot my review for that. And I also have my missing review that I shot, but I have to edit it up and upload it and everything. So those are 2 that I have to get up there. And I have to finish the Slasher TV show, because I'm on, I think, episode 4, Slasher Ripper. It's on Shudder. I'm on episode 4 of that one. Oh, let's see. The Switch will be up your alley then. All right, cool. See, I've heard good things about the Switch. I haven't tried anything on that yet, but I've heard really good things about that. So that's one I'm going to have to look into, because I think as a child, like, the one that I spent the most time on in terms of like putting game hours into it was the Nintendo 64. That was the one that I spent the most time on, and then probably the Sega Genesis. Those were the 2 gaming consoles that I probably spent the most time and put the most hours into, because, you know, the wrestling games, and then Sega Genesis had Sonic and Streets of Rage and Golden Axe and all that kind of stuff. Finished Cocaine Shark. Nice. How was that journey? I can't wait to see your review, brother. Yeah, Cocaine Shark was quite the journey, man, for real. And I heard we're apparently going to be getting like Crackoon coming up pretty soon, and maybe like meth alligator. So yeah, that subgenre, like, of the animals thing and being on drugs is going to be popping for quite a while now because of Cocaine Bear. But yeah, today probably nothing planned, because it's Sunday, so there's no wrestling on today, nothing like that, or no TV shows that I watch. So today I'll probably actually get some more Scooby-Doo watching in. I really want to get a full vibe of all the shows. Like I don't have to watch every episode from every TV show, but I want to get at least a good chunk in. Some of them I've seen the entire seasons, but some, if I haven't seen it, I just want to get a good chunk of it in. That way I know my feelings and I can firmly, talk about it. Happy Sunday watch. Austin Powers Gold member. Thoughts on the trilogy, Austin Powers? That's one of my wife's favorites. She loves Austin Powers. And man, like I would probably say the second one would probably be my favorite. I do like the third one because I think Beyonce is hilarious. I think she does a fantastic job in that film. And I think just in general, for me being a James Bond fan, Austin Powers is good to watch because it has that good campy satire and they appreciate the genre. You know what I mean? You can tell Mike Myers appreciates the genre. So just to see that comedy, it's really well done. So I like the franchise. Let's see, thoughts on Twister from 1996 and The Day After Tomorrow from 2004. So Twister, like that one, it's been a minute since I've seen that. I remember liking that, but it's been probably since like the early 2000s since I've seen that movie. And The Day After Tomorrow, I like that one, but for me, when it comes to like those disaster films, like they're films that I don't return to that often. It's not a genre I'm huge on, you know what I mean? So it's not one like Backdraft and was it Armageddon and all those kind of films. Like they're not ones that I return to that often, but out of those, I would probably say, yeah, The Day After Tomorrow and Twister are probably really up there because I remember liking them heavily and stuff like that. Do you feel about, what was that? Do you feel about Samoa Joe not, wait, hold on. The Twisted Metal Peacock series? Oh, voicing Sweet Tooth? Oh, really? Oh, wow, I didn't even know that. I knew they were doing a Twisted Metal TV series on Peacock, but I didn't know that they casted like the voices already and everything. That's pretty cool. I'm excited for that because Twisted Metal was one that I think even as a kid, you could kind of see like how if they did this as a show or a movie, like they can go balls to the wall with it. You know what I mean? So yeah. And Peacock, I think, is getting a lot of cool stuff, especially if you're a wrestling fan. Peacock has everything you need pretty much if you're a wrestling fan. They don't have AEW content because that's totally separate and everything, but they have all your WWE, WCW, ECW needs that you want is there on Peacock. And like I said, I think they have actually get some really cool shows. Like that's how I just watched Renfield because they just came out on Friday. So that's how I watched Renfield. Did you hear the news? Twister is getting a sequel called Twisters. Oh, no, I did not know that. That's pretty interesting for real. Like it seems like that's becoming a thing now where it's like Top Gun and Top Gun Maverick. And then before that, we had The Shining and Doctor Sleep. It's becoming real popular now to do sequels to films that came out decades and decades ago. And we'll see some of them land very well. Like one of my favorites of all time is Blade Runner 2049. And those films, it's like 20 something plus years apart. And I think Blade Runner 2049 is a fantastic sequel to Blade Runner. Could make a whole wrestling YouTube channel from Peacock alone. Yeah, you could for real. Like I was thinking about that because I was thinking about would it be smart to just have another channel like when you do other content, because I typically just do reviews, physical media and all that kind of stuff. If I was going to do gaming or wrestling, would it just be best to have another channel? But really, you all know who I am, Norn-Rat89. You know what I like and all that kind of stuff. And that's kind of what I bring to on this channel. So that's pretty much what it's going to be. And if I want to talk wrestling that day, I'll talk wrestling. If I want to talk, games or comics, I'll talk that stuff. Let's see. I'm currently playing Dead Space Remake on PlayStation, and it's very good sci-fi horror game. Nice. Yeah, see, the last sci-fi horror game I remember playing might have been like Alien Isolation, I think. I think Alien Isolation was like the last real like sci-fi horror game I played. Besides, I've done Resident Evil 4 is one of my favorites. Resident Evil 4 is just a fantastic one for sure. Hold on, let me go. I have to close something real quick. Hiya! I'm back. Quicker than the Flash. Quicker than the Flash. Let's see. Oh, is there any? Oh, sorry, I skipped a comment. I think I skipped Ryan's. My bad, Ryan. Is there anything different you want to incorporate in your channel now that you've hit 300? Let's see. I don't know. Like, I really, to be honest, in terms of videos, I just kind of want to get better at editing and being cool with like editing stuff, like, you know, silly stuff into my videos, like bloopers, or just having more stylish editing, because everybody kind of knows like my tone, knows my personality and everything, but I kind of want to be just having more funny stuff, bloopers and everything, maybe at the end of videos and stuff. And I got maybe possibly you're going to be seeing a new intro video that's coming that is courtesy of Mike from Did You See That? So he helped me out with this awesome new intro video that I'm going to be premiering pretty soon. Let's see. John Carpenter is a fan of Dead Space games. 10 years ago, he was going to direct one, and the script was close to the first game, but the movie got canceled because of his high budget. Yeah, that happens. That's what sucks too, is like when it comes to like, there's a lot of awesome kind of movie ideas, even like the old Superman idea that they were going to do a Nicolas Cage that he got casted for, and that just got scrapped. So that's crazy. Resident Evil 4 from 2005 is my second favorite video game of all time. My favorite Resident Evil game. I'm excited to check out the Resident Evil 4 remake, definitely, because Leon's one of the best. And Resident Evil 4, I think, just in terms of story and gameplay and the boss levels and everything, it was the most exciting. I like Resident Evil 2 a lot. I used to have Resident Evil 2 on, I believe, the N64, and I used to play that all kinds. Like, I remember staying up all night to play that one. But Resident Evil 4 is definitely top dog for me. And then I think the last Resident Evil game I played was 6, I think. I think 6 was the last, like, newest one that I've played ever was 6, I think. But what did you all think about the Resident Evil, the movie, the most recent one? Much more trying to stay faithful to the games, but I don't know. It wasn't, there's something about it. Like, I just kind of, something about the story, something about the characters, that new Resident Evil one, it just didn't land for me. Even though the other ones are kind of way off the games, I kind of like Resident Evil 2 and Extinction probably the best out of all the Resident Evil films that we've gotten so far. Oh, Mike's in the house. What's up? Great to see you, and massive congrats on the 300, bro. Absolutely thrilled for you. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. And Mike, everybody knows Mike right there. He's one of the heads and leaders of this community, you know, bringing people together. So fantastic, dude. If you haven't, go sub to Mike right now. You need Leon in a new mainstream re-game for real. But I did understand its flaws. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, but Leon, I think he's probably one of the most popular like characters for real. Like in terms of characters in Resident Evil, I think Leon's easily in the top 2 of most popular characters, because when I talk to most people, that's their favorite. You know, Leon S. Kennedy, you have to choose him. You know, I used to like Resident Evil 0 too. I don't know if a lot of people don't remember that one. Resident Evil 0, that was a good game. I believe you could play as Billy and Rebecca, I think, were the 2 characters, and you were like kind of on that train that crashed, and it was a prequel to Resident Evil. I thought Resident Evil 0 was fantastic. I had that on the GameCube, I think, the really small discs. Mike is a legend. Yes. What's your next anticipated movie at the theater? Oh, for me, it's probably going to be in terms of highest anticipation, I want Maxine. I can't wait to see Maxine. But Flash is coming up, and we're going to see that. My wife and me have tickets for, I believe it's June 15th. We got tickets for that. So Flash is the next upcoming theater experience. But the one that I'm most excited for is Maxine, because that's going to be a first, you know, weekend watch thing. I can't wait. Ty West, you can see I have my House of the Devil shirt on right here. Right now. Ty West is like my favorite director in the game right now. You're going as a celebration once you hit 500 subs. The 1 chip challenge. No, yeah, the 1 chip challenge. No, actually, yeah, like I said, for 500 subs, I was thinking about doing the tattoo video. I have my ideas of what I want to get, but I was going to film me just like getting my new tattoo and kind of showing off my ink and everything. Because by the time we get to 500, I don't think it's going to be overnight or anything like that. So by the time we get there, I should have like money, and I'll go to like a tattoo artist and find one and hopefully get me some new ink. I was thinking about getting me some Star Wars ink. I'm a huge Star Wars fan, and I don't have any Star Wars ink, so I have to get some. Ryan and Perez are legends too. I know, definitely. Anthony A. Perez helped me earlier with showing me how to get the comments up here live. You know what I mean? He showed me how to get them to pop up. D Movie Man's in the house, another legend. Thank you, D Movie Man, for showing up. It's fantastic to see you. How does it feel to make it to this milestone, and what's been the biggest challenge and or accomplishment on this journey on YouTube? Fantastic, amazing question. I really appreciate the question, D Movie Man. So for me, the biggest challenge I think is just really keeping yourself motivated, because when you're doing this YouTube thing, it's not like, you have a boss or you're clocking in or going to a normal job, or like, I don't want this to feel like a job. So that was the main thing. Is I noticed sometimes when I was kind of pushing myself to be, I have to have a video out every day or every other day, and like, just pumping out content, that I was getting kind of tiresome. And I kind of had to find a comfortable niche of really comfortable way of how to balance out my time of, having family time, doing stuff with the kids and watching the stuff that I want to enjoy, but also having fun doing videos and everything like that. And like I said, this is a huge milestone that I never thought I would accomplish. What's up, Drew? View with Drew is in the house. Doing good, Drew. Doing good. Hopefully everybody doing good on this fantastic Sunday. It's around like 9:50, almost 10 o'clock here my time. I know for everybody else it's a little different. I believe it's like almost like dinner time, I think, where Mike's at in London. But yeah, this has been, like I said, a huge thing. That 300, I never thought it would even be possible. And like I said, so I'm hoping that I can get to 500 before the end of the year. That would be great. You know what I mean? Before the end of this year to get to 500, and then maybe 1,000 subs is the goal for next year. That would be massive, a huge achievement too. So, just keep trucking, keep pumping out that content and everything. Like I said, and now I'm at this point now where I want to be a little bit more creative with some of the editing and, writing jokes and, doing maybe some more script stuff too, and having it, because usually I just go fly off the cuff. Like when I shoot my videos, I usually just write down the title of the movie, the directors, and maybe the actors' names and stuff, and then dates, and then everything else is just off the cuff about how I feel with it. Let's see. The original Resident Evil 4 was ported for the PS4, which is how I played the game when I got the PS4 back in 2021. It was worth it because I love that game. Yeah, it's definitely one of those games for real that stands the test of time in terms of survival games. It's about 10 a.m., 9 a.m. here for me. Nice. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Oh, Skips, it's moving. Sorry. Are you excited for tomorrow's game? Yes, I'm very excited for tomorrow's game. That's right, me and the Nuggets. Hopefully we can close it out. I kind of think they can do it in 5. I think the Nuggets have shown they're capable of putting the Miami Heat away in 5 games, and they want to do it on their home court, because that would just be a fantastic thing. The Nuggets' first championship, finishing it on their home court, like it's going to feel real beautiful to get that done. Brother, how's it? Hey, brother, how's it going? Hey, Heroic Waffles, how are you doing? I'm doing great. Mike really dislikes Natalie Portman, who's your punching bag that you can't stand. Oh man, in terms of for me and actors and actresses, it's really, for an actor, it's Kevin Hart. I can't really stand Kevin Hart. My wife likes a lot of his stuff, and I can't get into his comedy and his stuff. Even his stand-up comedy, I don't really like that much. And for actresses, people give me a lot of shit for this, but it's Julia Roberts, man. Like I don't like Julia Roberts. I just never really liked anything she was in. Like, I don't like Pretty Woman. Like, I don't like Aaron Brockovich. I'm one of those people, and I feel like it's unjust hate for like no reason. But it's like I discovered at a young age when I watched Julia Roberts films that I just was not into her acting, like into that content. So yeah, those are the 2, actor and actress, that I can't stand their content. So I try not to watch. I mean, but Kevin Hart movies I see a lot, because like I said, that's one of my wife's favorite comedians. She loves his content. So anytime his movies come out, I do eventually see them and stuff, but I haven't really ran into one that I like Ride Along. Don't like that. I don't like the one he did with Will Ferrell, where like Will Ferrell has to go to prison and he's like teaching him how to survive in prison. I don't like that movie. So yeah. They have to stretch really far for me to like their films. Morning. Oh man. But yeah, like I said, today's plan, probably do some cleaning and then maybe go shopping and then some Scooby-Doo watching. That's basically my Sunday plans, and like get stuff, probably for dinner to cook and stuff tonight. But I don't know. I think I'm going to watch today. I think I actually want to try to get in Be Cool Scooby-Doo, because they have I know a lot of the shows are on Tubi, but Boomerang, they have a Boomerang app, and it's like they have a 7-day free trial. And on the 7-day free trial, you can just like you basically watch any Scooby Doo stuff. So I was thinking about starting that and just for pick a day each day, just binge whatever Scooby Doo series is on there. You know what I mean? Pick it and just go through it like in almost a day kind of thing. Because the only one that actually has hour-long episodes, I found out this was the new Scooby-Doo movies, which was the 1972 to 1973 run. They have like 50-minute long episodes, so that's actually pretty interesting. But I don't know. That's the only thing is like I can't find out how many people are in here. I know I can see the comments and all that stuff, but I can't see how many people are actually in here. And if it looks good, I hope it looks good and everything. But I thought it was fitting too to wear like this shirt. This is one of my favorite shirts right here I got this from the Fright Rags. Like, so this is one of my favorite shirts, House of the Devil, Ty West collection. They had this and X and Pearl and everything. And I should have picked me up a Pearl shirt too and like X because that would be fantastic. But I got the X poster instead. Roberts, you're not a fan. Julia, yeah, I'm not. Yeah, that's my Natalie Portman brother, Mike. If you want to know that, like how your disdain is for Natalie Portman, that's mine. Julia Roberts is my Natalie Portman. Top of your screen, does it not show on the eyeball for you a number of people? Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, I see it. Yep. See, Mike already helping out. That's what's cool. Anthony A. Perez and Mike, they like that. They tell you right away. Yeah, I could see it. It says, I think 6 right now or 5. That's how many people are tuning in. But as of this comment, you have 5 people. Cool. Awesome. Thanks for letting me know, brother. Yeah, and this is, like I said, my first time using StreamYard, like you suggested it. And it was very easy to kind of get it set up and everything. But I'm not doing the payment thing. So I think I can only do like 2 hours for free. But because I got the kids, I'm probably only going to be on for maybe an hour at the most. Third, fourth scary movie is the only exception. Don't see it for Kevin Hart at all. Otherwise, I also can't stand Jennifer Lopez, weak actress and singer. She can kick rocks from Timbuktu. D Movie Man is great. I love it because D Movie Man, you're great. You're great, man. Doesn't act, he just shouts. He gives me a headache. Yeah, Kevin Hart is like, that's what's one thing is like for me, it doesn't make me laugh. Like certain people that make me laugh, like comedy wise, in terms of actors, like Bill Murray. He has a direct line to my funny bone. I love Bill Murray. I heard Chevy Chase is kind of an asshole. Allegedly, he's kind of a really rude asshole, but his comedy, I think Chevy Chase is really funny. A lot of those older people, like pretty much, there's not really, in terms of comedy now, I feel like that's one of the genres that's really hurting in terms of content recently because it's hard to do comedy now because of just all the stuff going on with social media, like, you know, the voices and everything, be it left wing, right wing, doesn't matter. But comedy was best back in the day when you were able to do things and you didn't have to be scared and you could take risks with films like American Pie, 40-Year-Old Virgin, you know, even Fast Times at Richmond High. We don't get comedies like that. I was talking about this on Mike's recently. Did you see that live chat that we did too? Yeah, comedy films are completely down in the dumps now because they can't take any risks like they used to when I was younger. There are any kid movie that you can still watch today and love it just as much as a child. Okay, so kid movie. One of my favorites is, I believe it's Rock-a-Doodle-Doo. That one's fantastic. I love it. It has like this live action sequence where it starts on this farm and then it transitions into cartoon when the kid gets turned into a character. Like I believe it's a little cat from the Evil Owl and stuff. And they have to go get Chanticleer and bring him back from Vegas because he brings the sun to the farm. So that's a fantastic one that I really love. Another one is Dinosaurs. That was one from back in the day that I really still to this day. And We're Back. That's another fantastic one too. I believe that one was produced by Steven Spielberg as well. So We're Back is another great one. What's your favorite Queen song aside from Bohemian Rhapsody? Okay, thank you, Drew, for the question. Probably Bicycle. I love Bicycle. I know it's not a popular answer, but I love Bicycle. It's such a frantic, wild, crazy song. And when you see it in movies, you don't really see it that often. But when you do see it, it just usually fits the tone because it's such a weird, crazy song that's just out there and Queen's just going nuts. So yeah, Bicycle is probably my favorite song besides Bohemian Rhapsody. Looking forward to No Hard Feelings with Jennifer Lawrence. Looks funny, comedy, and she's not as hell. Yeah, that one looks good. So, Mike, that's a great one. I'm glad you brought that up because even Ryan we were talking about that, me and Ryan, about the trailer to that one. That one actually looks like it's going to be really funny, and they're going to go for some daring comedy that we haven't seen in a while. So, I'm excited for No Hard Feelings. And Jennifer Lawrence, I think she knocks it out of the park. You said you like Bill Murray. Have you seen St. Vincent? I find it's under the radar, very underrated film. I haven't seen that one yet. I'll have to search that one out. I'll put it down right now. Yeah, I haven't seen that one yet. Yeah, I love Bill Murray's comedy. He's just so fantastic. Like even in Zombieland, like small cameos, just a little taste of Bill Murray, anything like that. It's just great. Like, but for me, one of my favorites, I love Meatballs. I know that's going really back, really old school, but I'm a huge fan of Meatballs. Just because those films, they kind of, they take me back, you know what I mean, to those 80s times. Let's see. Oh, we have another hot. Oh yeah, you meant hot. Yeah. I have subtle comedy, subtle comedy, and a lot of comedic actors can't handle it nowadays. Slapstick is the worst for me, and a lot of what's done nowadays is too overblown and cringeworthy for me to truly enjoy. So yeah, I feel that totally, Demon Man. I really feel that too. It's just comedy nowadays. It's got to have the right timing, and like we don't have good comedy writers. Like there just isn't anymore. It was the last really good era of comedy writers. I would probably say was like 98 to like 2005. We had a really good era of like, TV shows and movies and stuff like that had really solid comedy going on. No, I want that one to be succeed so we can get more of those. Yeah, yeah, for real, the comedy. I'm hoping that movie does well, and I think it will because they're doing a great job marketing that movie. And Jennifer Lawrence is a draw like all the time. The Blackening and The Strays looks funny as hell. That's true. The Strays, I was like interested in that one, and I want to see that one with Jamie Foxx voicing the dogs, and that kind of reminds me of a little bit of Homeward Bound, but like a raunchier, dirtier version. So that's kind of funny. Zombieland 3, yeah, I know. I'm pretty sure they'll eventually do that. I would say they'll eventually do it. Zombieland 1 and 2 was a double tap. They did a fantastic job, so I wouldn't doubt it if they ever did a third one. The Machine was also funny. Oh, that's the one with Mark Hamill, right? Yeah, I saw the trailer for that. I see the trailer for The Machine. I have to check that one out. I'll probably wait for streaming though for that one because definitely my next theater experience, like I said, is June 15th. It's going to be The Flash. That's my next theater experience. Throwing in a quick recommend, I would love to see you watch and review Pedro Alvarez, The Skin I Live In. Oh, okay, The Skin I Live In. Let me see that. I think that's a foreign film, right? D-Movie Man, that's a foreign film, correct? And I heard that's, if I remember correctly, a body horror film. So I'm kind of excited about that. I've heard of it, but I've never seen that one. So St. Vincent and The Skin I Live In. Fantastic. I'll probably get those in probably tonight. You know what I mean? With the kids, it's easier for me to watch Scooby-Doo with the kids because they just all enjoy cartoons and stuff. And then even if they go playing like Scooby-Doo, I could kind of like half-ass kind of pay attention to it, but still watch it, you know what I mean? And these ones I'll probably watch these probably tonight and maybe tomorrow night get some movie watching in. The Skin I Live In is a movie I'm watching soon. I lost my 100 movie list recommendations. Oh, you lost it? Oh, damn, Mike, dang. Yeah, I know you had that. I was wondering where that was at, that 100 movie recommendations, because I believe I told you for mine, I wanted you to watch Heat, because I know you said you never watched Heat, and I don't know if you did, but yeah, that was one that I said I wanted you to watch because Robert De Niro and Al Pacino are fantastic in that movie, man. And Heat is probably one of my favorite scripts all time in cinema history. Let's see how long we've been going for. 34 minutes. Yeah, I might actually just, like I said, end it up now. You know, I've got the kids and everything, so I might just end it now and like sit down. And I love the recommendations and all the questions, all the comments, and thank you for the help, Anthony A. Perez, Mike, and everybody for showing me what to do and all that kind of stuff, and where I can see things and everything. So, and how to get the comments to pop up. That's fantastic. And thank you for reminding me. I've heard great things about Heat. Yeah, it is. It's great, dude. For real. I think you're gonna love it. It's got some of the best dialogue, some of the best acting I've seen, and the shooting sequences and the fighting sequences. Chef's kiss. Oh, you brought the 4K, Ryan. You got to watch it. You got to watch it. Some people say the 4K. I have the 4K too. It's a little dark, the transfer, but I think it's just the blacks and the blues are really just deeper. You know what I mean? It's just kind of true to how the film looks, but it was already kind of a dark looking film. So don't be surprised if you might have to turn the brightness up on your TV just a little bit or adjust it if you really want to see. But it looks just mainly like natural lighting, but I still love Heat. It's a fantastic movie. The 3 hours just pretty much flies by. Thank you so much, brother Mike, and it's glad, like I said, everybody that came out, Ryan, D Movie Man, Anthony, you know, all of you, Drew, thanks for stopping by and dropping questions and all that. And like I said, I'll probably definitely try to do more live streams as well. Actually watching what I buy. Yeah, you got some stuff on your show. I think 2 movies that I haven't watched yet that I own. I'm doing pretty good. I'm doing pretty good on the movies that I own that I haven't watched yet. But yes, thank you so much. Let's see. We got another question real quick. What horror movies do you want to see in the next few years? Oh, okay. Let's get this. We'll do this as our last question. What horror movies do I want to see in the next few years? Well, in terms of horror, my most excitement is Maxine, and then TV show. I'm anxious to see that Friday the 13th TV show, bro. I really want to see how that gets going and how it does. And I heard they're actually doing a Friday the 13th movie as well that's going to go coinciding with the show, but it's going to be totally separate content. So I'm digging it because it's been decades since I've gotten any Friday the 13th, new Friday the 13th content. So that's probably what I'm most looking forward to is the Peacock TV show and supposedly the movie that we're going to get that's going to happen like basically at the same time, but they're going to be separate entities. So definitely Friday the 13th because that's my favorite horror franchise of all time. But yes, have a good day, ladies. Ryan, like I said, thank you so much, everybody, for sticking around. I hope you all have an awesome Sunday, and I'll try to do more live streams as well and everything. So peace out.